Right, so we're going to do our 1 hour of Ashtanga. So let's stand at the front of the mat in attention. So Samahistahi or Tadasana, mountain posture. So big toes together and lift the inner arches, send the edges of the feet out into the floor and just feel that activation from the floor up. Thighs are on. And then you're engaging through your bandhas. You've got a root lock through pelvic floor perineum squeeze, which is Mula Bandha. So feel that engagement and feel your deep abdominals drawing in and up for Uddiyana Bandha. So core engagement through the practice. Take the hands up. And we're just going to take some breath. Ujjayi breath, most important part of our practice. We're breathing through the nose. And we're sounding the breath in the back of the throat. Feel that breath deep and wide into your rib cage. And then when we're ready, we're going to go through Surya Namaskara 8. Take it up on the in-breath, follow your thumbs, and then exhale, fold. So take the hands down, soften the knees where you need. Inhale, lift your chest, flatten your hands, stepping or jumping. Coming down to Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog, lift your chest, and then tuck your toes to down. So first down dog, let's check those hands are shoulder distance. Spread your fingers, now check your feet hip distance and pedal your heels up and down and just check in. So push the floor away, open the shoulders, sound the breath in the back of your throat and bring your feet back to your hands and inhale, look up, exhale, folding. And then inhale, follow the thumbs, reach the ceiling and exhale, we'll come back to Tadasana. Inhale, take it up. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the chest. Flatten those hands, stepping or jumping. Hands under shoulders, elbows to your ribs. In breath to your up dog, lift the chin. And exhale to down. So we're moving in our down dog, trying to find that edge, okay, with our body. It is your practice, you're on the mat this morning, that is the best thing. So roll your shoulders from your ears. Keep your bandhas on and then bring your feet back to your hands. Look up, inhale, lifting the chest, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach the arms up, follow your thumbs, and return the hands either to prayer or by your sides. Inhale, take it up. Big stretch, exhale, fold. Tuck the head. Inhale, lift the chest, extend the spine, step or jump. Look forwards as you come down Chaturanga, body's like a plank, and then your thighs are on and your chest lifts and your up dog pushed back to down. So you spread the fingers nice and wide, roll the shoulders from your ears, and you sound the breath in the back of your throat. Lengthening out, opening up. Feel the backs of the knees opening up. And bring those feet back to your hands. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, folding again, Uttanasana. And inhale, reach it up. Exhale, come back to Tadasana. This time, bend your knees. Inhale, reach it up. Uttanasana. Exhale, folding, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands. Look forwards, come down, Chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, lift the chest, open the chest. Push back, bend up. So let's step the right foot, keep the left heel up, and take the right hand to the ceiling, and open up. Bring the hand down inside of the right foot, pivot the left foot, reach the left hand up. Bring both hands back down, come back to Chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, lift the chest, and exhale to down, looking through, stepping your left foot. Take your left hand up, open up. Stretching your right leg away. Bring your left hand down, pivot your right foot, and take your right hand up. So we're getting that rotation through the mid-spine. Come back to your high plank, down to your low, and into your up dog. Chest lifts, and into down. So your gaze is through to the back of the mat, or further up to your knees, or your navel, as you try to create a little bit more length in the spine, and roll the shoulders from the ears. All of this done with your Ujjayi breath, sounding the breath in the back of your throat. And bring your feet back to your hands, stepping or jumping, look up, inhale. Exhale to fold, tuck your head in, bending your knees now, Utkatasana. And exhale, Samahistha. Coming back to the front of the mat. Bend those knees, Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. So every time a little bit deeper, tuck the head, look up, inhale. Flatten your hands, look forwards, come down to Chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, thighs are on and into down. Now you pivot your left foot and you step your right foot. We come up to warrior one. Take the arms up, follow the thumbs. Come back, hands either side. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog, chest lifting. Tuck the toes to down. Pivot your right and step your left foot. Come up, try to square the hips. Follow the thumbs, reach the arms up and back. Come back down. High plank position to low plank position. And then up dog, and into down. So belly drawn in, hips are high. So we know that our sun salutations are the foundation of our practice, our physical practice. So this could be a daily practice, purely doing your sun salutations. So try to go deeper into your down dog with every breath, finding a way to open the shoulders more and lengthen the back of the body. Bring the feet back to the hands and look up, inhale. Exhale, folding, tuck your head, bend your knees. Inhale. Exhale, Tadasana. We'll do one more round. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands, step or jump. Hands under shoulders, look forwards, elbows tucked. In breath, lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Push back to down dog. Pivot your left foot, step your right foot. Come up to Virabhadrasana, one inhaling. Come back down. Remember, you can take your knees down in Chaturanga where you need. In breath, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back and exhale down. Focus on that breath all the way. Step your left foot. Coming up. Follow the thumbs. Come back down. High plank. Too low, elbows tucked. In breath, chest lifts, shoulders roll back. And into down. Stay with that breath. As you open up. Push the floor away. Draw the abdominals deep in. Building that heat. It's another beautiful day, so hopefully the heat will help the body to move with greater ease. Stepping or jumping, feet to hand. Look up, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Tuck the head in, bend those knees, draw the belly in, fierce warrior, and then return to mountain posture. So you're back at the front of your mat, your feet hip distance apart, hands on hips. Take a nice deep in-breath, lift the chest, little back bend if you want, pushing the hips forward, and then fold down. First two fingers reaching for big toes. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold it. So checking in, shake the head, releasing your neck. Pull on your toes, press on top of your fingers, shift the weight, constantly moving to find that edge. Breath into your ribs, sounded in the back of the throat. Look up on that in-breath, lifting the chest. Take the hands under the feet. Exhale. Inhale, look up again. And exhale, press on top of the hands for Padahastasana. And feel that deeper stretch through the back of the legs there. Thighs are on where you can. Sit bones lifting high, tucking the head. Look up, inhale. Exhale, hands to hips, inhale to come up. Step or jump your feet back together, Tadasana. Inhale, step your right foot out. Tuck your left. Turn your right foot. Reach along with this right hand. Take it down to your leg or your foot. If you've got it on your foot, maybe you can have two fingers around the big toes. Otherwise, top of the foot or ankle or shin. Not compromising your posture, not sticking your hips out. Opening up, staying with your breath. And then coming up. Tuck the right foot to turn the left. And now reach along with the left hand. So taking the body directly over that left leg and opening up. Gaze up if it feels good for you, or gaze forwards. Don't strain the neck, focus on that bracing through your center, Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha, and stay with that breath. And then come up. So now we're going to do a rotated triangle. So we need to set ourselves up, feet hip distance. Okay, and then reach down with the left hand to the outside of the right foot or leg. Twist to your right and reach up and look up. If you can, open the chest, breathe into your ribs, and then turn around. Set yourself up once again. That we've got that width in your posture, the feet are not in line. The right hand's going to come down to the outside of the left leg or foot. Press it into the floor if you can, or down your leg. Twist to your left, open up, and reach to the ceiling. Keep strong from the floor. Thighs are on, bandhas are on, and then work to open up that left side. And then release. And then come back to the front of your mat. Shoulders back and down. Step it out. Big stretch this time, longer. And to extended side angles, step and bend your right knee. Take your right hand down to the outside of your right foot or wrap it around your leg. Then lift your ribs to the ceiling and stretch the edge of your back foot into the floor. Sound that breath in the back of your throat. Look to the outstretched hand or look wherever feels good for you. And then come up, turning round. So we bend the left knee, knee above ankle, left hand down, right hand up and over. Ribs lifting to the ceiling. Roll the edge of your back foot out and into the floor. And stretch your fingertips away. Lift the rib cage to the ceiling, extended side angle posture. Always finding the edge, maybe shuffling the feet a little bit further forwards, coming up. We'll do a rotated version. So I'm going to take you down to left knee on the floor if you want. Left elbow round outside of right thigh. Right hand on top of left. Look up to your right elbow. Stay with that breath. If you want to go deeper, track your left hand down the outside of that right leg and reach up and over right hand. Breathe. And then come up. Once again, I'm going to take you down to the floor if you want. Right knee down. This helps to just set the foundation for the posture. Wrapping the right elbow round. Look up to left elbow. Step up off the back foot. Get the heel down. So we have a strong foundation to work from. If you want to go deeper, you track your right hand down the outside of the left leg and you reach up and over. Stretch away. And then release. Staying with that breath, come back to the front of your mat. So, getting ready for some wide leg stretches now. Toes in, heels around. Hands to hips. So your root locks on, your abdominal locks on, and you inhale, look up. And now you fold down. And we take the hands down to the floor between the feet, shoulder distance or a bit wider. Look up, inhale. And exhale, fold. Now tuck your head. Now shift the weight through the feet. Feel the sit bones lifting high and wide. Tuck in the head. Breathing. Maybe working the hands further back. Inhale to look up, exhale hands to hips, inhale to come up, release your arm. Draw those hands back to your hips. Open the chest, inhale, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, exhale, fold. Keep the hands on the hips and breathe. Tuck the head in. Lift the sit bones high and wide. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. And feel the whole of the foot involved, engaged into the floor. Come up, bandhas, inhale. And release the arms. Turn the palms around to interlace your fingers behind your back. And reach those arms away from your body. Inhale, look up. And exhale, fold. Tuck the head. Lift the sit bones. And open the chest. So you may find with more of a regular practice, since we've been doing our lockdown sessions, that you are opening up more, you've got more range. And we come up, inhale. We release those arms. Now take the hands back to the hips. Inhale, look up. This time you're going to track your hands down your legs. So we're going to reach for the ankles or the big toes. First two fingers or the outsides of the feet. Look up, inhale. And exhale, fold. So with this 60-minute session, we're getting a little longer to work on postures a bit. A few more breaths, and we're working through a few more postures. Lift the sit bones high and wide, pull on the toes, press on fingers, open up the collarbones, flex through the elbows. It's all going on. Look up, inhale, exhale, hands to hips, inhale to come up and release and come back to the front of your mat. Take your fingertips to your elbows now, or take your hands up your back into inverted prayer. Pressing those palms, step it out. Short posture. Remember to take the feet hip width apart, back foot of 45. Inhale, lift the chest, draw the belly in. Draw your chin towards your shin, leading with your chest, with your sternum, with your heart, long over your front thigh. Palms pressing. Breath number one. Bandhas, inhale. Coming up, turning round, set yourself up, back foot round 45. Square the hips. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, inhale. And then fold. So you've either got fingertips to elbows or your palms are pressing. Remembering that you're still trying to engage with those arms, shoulders, hands as you try to get more length. Spine directly over the front thigh. Toes are spread and relaxed. And then inhale to come up. And release. Come back to Tadasana at the front of your mat. So ready for a bit of balancing now. Okay. I'm going to take left hand to the hip and draw the right knee up. Stay there if you want, or take it into your big toe balancing. First 2 fingers round the big toe. Keep the left hand on the left hip. Find a point to focus on. Draw the leg back into the hip socket. Lift the leg a little higher and draw it out to the side. Stand tall and open up. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Standing tall on your left leg. Come back to the center. Lift a little higher and then hold that leg out. So, everything switched on here. Standing leg strong. Leg that's out, reaching and really working thighs and hip flexors. We're going to bend that knee and do a counter posture. We're going to reach for the foot. Draw the knees together and reach the left hand up. You want to go further, hinge from your hips. Press the foot into the hand. Open up the chest. Stretch the fingers from the back foot. As if you're trying to straighten out through your back leg. Release from there. So we've got this balance challenge the whole way. Bandhas and breath. Right hand to hip, left knee's coming up. So stay in that position, deep hip flexion, working with that, or reach for your big toe. Find a point to focus on. Stay with your breath. Draw the leg back into the hip socket. Get that stability going first. Try a little bit higher, knee and nose, before drawing the leg out to the side. Standing leg strong. Maybe looking over your right shoulder. Always added challenge there. Come back center. Lift a little higher. And then try and hold it out. Remember, you can always place your hand underneath your thigh if you need. Otherwise, try to do hands on hips. Keep the leg lifted. Bandhas. Bending that support there, bending that leg down. And reach for your foot. Draw the knees together. You can stay here. Or you can reach up and you could hinge from the hips and push the foot, left foot into the left hand as you lift the chest. Breathe. Open up. And then release. Okay, so that's just an added extra. As you know, not part of the actual standing sequence, but always good to open up through the hips again. So we'll still try now to open the hips out for standing half bound. Take your right knee up and draw the foot to the crease of your left hip. So, however long it takes you, first thing in the morning, and don't stretch the knee, take the right hand and wrap it behind your back. Maybe you can bind with your left arm, maybe you can bind further, down towards the foot or around the foot. If you've got your foot, remember, release your left hand and stretch it up to the ceiling. Stay there, and if you can go further, you fold. Stay with your breath. Mula Bandha is on, Uddiyana Bandha is on, and we're in the zone of your Ashtanga practice this morning. And release. So we're going to try the other side. Take the left knee up. And then work to draw the right hand, to draw the left foot up to the crease of that right hip. Open up. Don't stretch the knee. Take the left hand behind. Bind with that right arm or further down or to your foot. Stay with your balance. Strong standing leg. Bandhas. Ujjayi breath. Sounding that breath in the back of your throat. Work with your body right now. And release. Okay, great stuff. We're going to step to the front of your mat. Come back to mountain posture, ready for warrior sequence. Inhale. Follow the thumbs, big stretch, exhale, fold. Hands down, inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hands, step or jump. Come down to chaturanga, elbows to ribs. In breath, lift the chest, open the chest, tuck the toes, and into down. From here, step or jump your feet to your hands. Now bend your knees. Press those knees, press those thighs, squeeze your root lock, engage through your abdominal lock. Lift your arms up. Come to fierce warrior. Utkatasana. So, opposition going on here. We stretch those fingers up, but we drop the shoulder blades down the back. As you work your way down through your spine, you're sinking right down to the tailbone, and the heels sinking down. Your abdominal lock strongly here, Uddiyana Bandha, then inhale, stand and exhale, fold. Tuck your head in. Inhale, lift your chest, flatten your hands before stepping or jumping. Come down, chaturanga, elbows to your ribs. In breath to your up dog, lift the chest, open the chest. Tuck the toes to down, pivot your right foot. Step, pivot your left foot, step your right, reach it up. Come to Virabhadrasana 1. And reach it up. Take some breath. You can gaze up, breathe. So, added extra, wrap the hands behind the back. Stretch them away. Step up, lift the left leg. Challenge that balance again. And stretch the left leg and reach the arms. And then come back. We're going to turn around. Set up, reach the arms up. Left leg forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Your gaze can be up. Your back foot pressing. You're drawing your arms back. Now either stay there or wrap the hands behind interlaced fingers and stretch the arms away. Shift the weight. Come onto the front foot. Lifting the back leg up. Squeezing those inner thighs towards one another. Lifting the arms away. Staying with your breath and then come back. Now we're going to find warrior 2, so maybe a bit longer. Heels are in line. And open up and drop the shoulder blades down the back. Stay with your breath. Now turn the left palm up and reach up. Drop the right hand down and either gaze up or gaze back. Come back to your warrior 2. Tuck the left foot, turn the right. Bend the right knee. Open up. Stretch fingertips away, drop the shoulders down, keep the neck long. Press the edge of the back foot. Turn the right palm, lift the right hand up. Reach up, look up or look back. Stay with your breath. Bring those hands down. Ready for chaturanga, elbows tucked. Maybe take a couple of breaths in your up dog. Thighs are on, and then into down. From here, you are stepping or jumping, feet to your hands, and sitting down on the floor. Okay, so finding those sit bones. So bum cheeks out the way, we've made it to the floor. Take the hands by your sides and sit tall in Dandasana, taking some breath. Pushing the heels away, drawing the toes towards. Long in the neck. Stay with your breath. So take a nice deep in breath, lift the chest, and as you fold, first 2 fingers reaching for your big toes. Inhale, look up, and exhale, fold. Draw the chest forwards. Pull the abdominals in, remain engaged through your bandha. Inhale, lift the chest again. Take the hands over the feet now, just as we did in Padahastasana when we're standing. And then fold. Pull on the feet, push the heels away, draw the chest forwards. Inhale, lift the chest. Wrap the hands around the feet. Get those hands together if you can. Remember, if you can't reach any there, then you're going to ankles. Pull the belly in, draw the chest down. Work with your body. And then release, and then come up. Take it into vinyasa if you want. I'm going to be missing out those vinyasas because of my wrist at the moment. Doesn't feel up to it. But if you want to do a vinyasa, you do that. Otherwise, you sit in dandasana. Keep in good form. Chin slightly tucked, shoulders back and down. Correct. Take the hands back now. Set ourselves up for reverse plank, Purva-Konasana. Okay, so we lift the hips. We stretch the toes away. We take the head back if that feels good for the neck. And draw the chest open. And roll the shoulders back. Wrap the thighs in. Keep that power going through the pelvis. Stay with your breath. And release down. If you want to do a vinyasa here, you can. Take some breath. Now, take your right foot and take it up to the crease of the left hip. Take your right hand and wrap it round to bind with your left arm if you can. Then if all of this is feeling too much, just take the foot inside of the thigh. Listen to your body, folding forwards if you can, otherwise staying, squaring up, hips and shoulders, stay with your breath. Work with that breath, work with the heat that you've built. And release. If you want to do a vinyasa, you can. You could always sit in dandasana, or you could take your hands back for reverse plank posture. Stay with your breath. And when you're done, right leg is strong, take your left foot and draw that left foot up to the crease of the right hip, or place it inside of the thigh if it's not feeling good. Good day for that. Don't stress the knees. Take the left hand and wrap behind. Bind with your right arm if you can, work towards it if you're not. And then you're folding, if you can, drawing the chest forwards and down. Staying with your breath. Be aware of keeping the right foot strong and long. Always a challenge for me, these postures, the hips. Work with your breath. That'll find a way for you. Release, and once again, you can do a vinyasa or dandasana, or go to your reverse plank posture and open the front of the body. Stay with your breath, and then return. So we're going to keep the left leg long. We're going to draw the right foot in. Okay, we're jumping through postures again. So we bring the right heel up and we have a palm's distance between foot and thigh. Sit tall, maybe this is enough, or maybe reach the right hand and wrap it around. Reach for that hand. And if you can, then press against your shin. Draw your chest forwards, keep your left thigh strong, push the heel away. Work with your body. Maybe you can get the hands further round, working to your wrist. Release from there. If you want to do vinyasa, do that. If you want to sit in dandasana and take some breath, and do that. Otherwise, maybe reverse plank. Focus on your breathing, number one. Bandha's number two, and then trying to get the most out of the body. Right leg long now, and draw the left heel in. So we're going to take the left arm and we're going to wrap it around. And we're going to see if we can find the other hand or wrist. Press against your shin and draw the chest forward. And take some breath. Push the heel away, draw the toes towards. Working with your body. And then release. Once again, you can take it into your vinyasa. You could sit in dandasana. You could do a reverse plank. Most of all, stay with that breath. So we'll do Marachasana B. So we take the left leg up to the crease of the right hip. And then we draw the right foot in. So we draw the foot in as far as we can and keep the chest lifted. If that's too much, place your hands behind. Or still too much, lie on your back. Figure of 4 stretch. If you're going deeper, then you're wrapping the right arm around the shin and the left arm behind and trying to fold. Stay with that breath. And release. And take it into your vinyasa or seated attention or reverse plank. Maintain that heat. And then we'll take the right foot up towards the crease of your left hip. And then draw the left foot in. So again, working with your body. Breathe. Find a way using that breath. If you need to, hands behind or lie back. Or deeper, wrapping round and get your full posture. Work with that breath. And then release. And take it into your movement with breath or sit and breathe. So from here, we're going to take your right foot in again. Draw that heel in. But keep that right foot close now to your left leg. And wrap the left arm around and twist to your right. And draw your chest round. So you could stay there, or you could try wrapping this left arm around your leg and take the right arm and try to find that hand or wrist. Work with your body. Keep the left leg strong. And release. Take it into vinyasa or reverse plank or sitting in dandasana, taking some breath. When you're ready, right leg is long. I'm going to draw the left foot in. Nice and tight, sit tall. Hook, twist, reach round to your left. Keep your left leg strong. And if you want to, you could either stay as you are, or you could try wrapping the arm around, or pressing the arm against that left leg. And you'll get that opposition going on, that resistance, so you get more twist. Stay with your breath. And either sitting in dandasana or reverse plank or into full vinyasa. These reverse planks, Purvottanasana, they're good to open the front of the body in a practice where we mostly lengthen through the back of the body. So, come back. Okay. So, we're going to jump postures again. We're going to come to boat posture now. So, we're going to find the sit bones and reach the arms away. And then from here, we're going to extend the legs, if we can, and lift the chest. If that feels too much, bend the legs. Drop the elbows down the back, so not the elbows, the shoulders down the back. Stretch the fingers away. Keep the neck long, keep the chest lifted, and breathe. Cross those legs. If you can, lift your body up and off the floor. In between, we're getting ready for another boat. Reach the arms away. Keep the abdominals strong. Extend the legs if you can. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. Lift the chest. Breathe into your ribs. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Cross those legs. And try for lift off. Come back down. We'll try one more boat. Reaching away. And lift. What are you doing, Bella? Lift the chest. Breathe into ribs. Boat posture. Cross the legs, make the body nice and compact. Try for that lift off again. And then straight into vinyasa if you want. Otherwise, sitting in dandasana and taking some breath. So from here, we're going to start taking it into a closing sequence, starting with some back bending. So we'll draw the heels in towards your sit bone. Peel your spine up and off the floor and lift your hips. And squeeze those inner thighs. Reach the hands as far as they can, maybe interlaced, working the shoulders under, or maybe hands to your ankles, or maybe hands to your hips, or maybe hands side of the head. Stay with your breath. Come back down, hug your knees in. Bring those heels back in. And we'll go for a second back bend. So lift the hips up and off the floor. Find that position for you where you are challenging your body, opening the front of the body, inner thighs squeezing like you're holding something between your knees. Open the chest. Breathe. Keep strong in the thighs. Push the floor away if you're an upward bow. And then come down. Hug those knees. Take some breath. We'll try one more. Okay, so bring those heels in. The body should be nice and open now. Nice and hot. So find your way into your third back bend. And if you want to go for it on this one, make sure that you're finding that foundation. You're taking the hands at the side of the head. Make sure that you're really tucking them in, trying to keep the elbows in. And push it up. And try to straighten arms. And coming down. And hugging the knees in. And rolling up to sitting. Straightening the legs out. Reach the arms up. Pull the abdominals in and then fold it along. Reach the hands down. Wrap them around your legs, your feet. And re-lengthen that spine. Chest forwards, nose going forwards. Bandhas are on. Eyes are on. Lengthen out through the back of the body, releasing your lumbar spine again, your thoracic spine. And then release. Vinyasa if you want. Sitting in Dandasana otherwise. So we're going to find our way for either a shoulder stand or we can do a modified version. The modified version The arms come out to the side with the palms facing up and the legs go up to the ceiling. And we see if we can hold a number of breaths there. Otherwise, we're going to roll over to plow. Making sure you've got room. Hands on the back. Try to work those elbows in. So it should be the back of the head on the floor and the shoulders. Try taking one leg down behind. See if you can touch the floor. And then as you come back, sweep your leg out and round. So a little bit more stability involved. Take the left leg down. Reaching away both legs. Sweep the leg out. Back round maybe. And then into full plow, halasana. Both legs. If you've made it, keep the energy going through the back of the legs and release those arms. Bend your knees. See if you can bring those knees down towards your ears, towards the side of the head, towards the floor. Take those hands on your back again. Take your leg into a cross-legged inversion. And place the hands on the knees if you can. Make sure at all times this is all feeling good. Coming out at any point. Now reach for your feet or wrap your arms around the backs of your legs and breathe. Release hands to the floor and roll back down. If you can do lotus, you can do that. Otherwise, legs are long. If you're doing lotus, reach for your feet. Otherwise, legs are long, hands are underneath thighs, lift the chest, arms and spine, tuck the head back. Okay, so counter posture for your shoulders down. Mula Bandha is on, Uddiyana Bandha is on. And then we go for full fish. Lift the legs, reach the arms away. Breathe. So, this is particularly difficult for me to give you those coaching points. Maintain strong engagement through your core, especially your abdominal lock. Find your breath in your fish, and then release. Tuck the chin, take some breath. So to come out of this, you can either do a backwards roll if you're feeling adventurous and you have room. Otherwise, hug the knees in, roll up. You could go through a vinyasa if you want. Otherwise, swing round like me, saving my wrists. And then I'm going to talk you through working towards a headstand, okay? If you're doing a headstand, then go for that, yeah? I'll talk you through this preparation phase. So remembering we bring the elbows narrower than the shoulders and we press firmly into the floor using those big back muscles and shoulder girdle. Roll the belly in. Press the floor away to lift the head higher off the floor and look to your feet, tuck your toes. And press into the floor and lift your knees up and lift your hips up. Now walk your feet up and breathe. So bandhas are on, thighs are on, and breath is there. So those of us in this preparation phase, if you want, have a go at lifting one leg up. Stretch to the ceiling as you push the floor away further with those forearms and elbows. Swap legs. Keep working with that good form. Both feet down. Hold it. Lift. Breathe. When you're ready, come down and rest back into child's posture. Take the hands back to the feet, rest the forehead down, and find some breath in your back. Feel that rib cage expanding. Coming out of this vinyasa if you want. Otherwise, come right to sitting. And cross the legs. So for you, that cross-legged position may be a half lotus. Or cross-legged or full lotus. Something underneath the hips if you need. Take the hands to round your back, fingertips to elbows, and fold. Draw the chest down. So you're breathing. If that feels too much, reach the arms out. Stay with that breath. And then come up. So, we're going to sit tall, thumb and forefinger, stretch the other fingers away. Open up through the collarbones, tuck the chin. Mula Bandha is on, Uddiyana Bandha is on. And breathe. Focus on good form. Stay with this one, or if you want, try for lift off, Talasana. Make the body as compact as you can. Push the floor away. Ujjayi breath, or short and sharp, in and out, through the nose, trying to maintain that lift off, and trying to work for as many breaths as you can. Otherwise, stay in Padmasana with your breath. Working on that Ujjayi breath. So maintain that. And when you're ready, release. So, we're going to take it into Shavasana. So lie back and find a comfortable position for your legs, either straight out or bend the knees. Something under the knees where you need. Start taking some deeper breaths. In and out. Take the head side to side. Release the neck. Make sure there's length through the neck. If you need something underneath the head, then do that. And then just start to feel the body fully releasing after your physical practice. And feel the breath starting to come back down to a steady state. So bandhas are released, Ujjayi breath no more. Eyes just resting into your eye sockets. And just feel the brow smooth and soft. And the jaw relaxed. Just allow yourself to just surrender to Shavasana. And just keep returning to your breathing. So your body should feel warm and still, having been through a sun salutation warm up, standing sequence and some primary series on the floor and then a closing sequence. Now you're just letting your body release and let them thoughts drift and keep returning to your breath. If it helps to place the hands on the belly to follow the rise and follow the navel, then do that. And wherever you feel the breath most prominently, just keep returning to that if your mind wanders. So we're just going to take some deeper breath. Fingers and toes and bringing your awareness back down to them. Gradually walk those feet up and hug your knees in. And then just roll side to side. Give the spine a massage. Rolling over to your right side and hold it there before you come back round